was Caleb Simonson and Logan Keithley. And then, one fateful evening at my kitchen table when we were having our very first meeting, I received a phone call out of the blue. It was a coincidence. It was Kaya's grandmother, Charlotte, saying, I heard what you're doing. Kaya would like to rejoin. So what you do not know is that out of my original 6 boys, 2 of the boys had a break in their scouting career where they had left the activity. And then when we started this troop, they returned. And now standing before you, out of my original 6, are the 2 boys that had a break in scouting, decided to come back, and they saw it through to the end. They are now officially one of the 4%. And as my last official act with this troop, I could not be more honored than to have it be this, to see these boys make it through to the end. Most parents will complain that their children will give them gray hairs, okay? Mine do. I am more than happy to add to the gray hair total count that these 2 have given me, all right? What you don't know is that it is not a smooth road from beginning to end. The differences in a kid between the ages of 11 when they start this activity until hopefully they see it in through to the end at age 18 are exponential. Distractions, other activities, things that could steer them away, but yet they stuck it out to the end, maybe not always smooth, maybe not always making the right decisions, but in the end, I've watched these 2 grow, and they are, without a doubt, Eagle Scouts, and I am very proud. I will remember this for the rest of my life, because this is my last official act. These are my first 2 Eagle Scouts, and probably will be my only 2 Eagle Scouts. So as far as I'm concerned, they're part of my family, and I could not be happier than to pin these Eagle pins on both of them. Just in case. Okay. All right, gentlemen, it is official, and you guys dress up really well, I have to tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, Troop 556, very first 2 Eagle Scouts. Give them a round of applause.
No one but another parent of an Eagle Scout will ever know the unnumbered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness from the mothers of these Eagle Scouts, which have led us to this day of honor. As a symbol of what your mothers have made possible, Kai and Logan, I now ask that you present to your mothers the miniature eagle. Kaya and Logan, your fathers have stood by you over the years and have offered their encouragement and assistance. As a symbol of what they have contributed to your attainment of this award, I ask that you present each a miniature eagle pin. And finally, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the neckerchief worn only by Eagle Scouts. Wear this banner with honor and pride as you continue your scouting career.
Now's their chance of choking.
Awesome photos. Eagle Scouts have the opportunity to continue to earn recognition for their achievements in leadership and skill development beyond the rank of Eagle Scout in the earning a combination of up to 23 bronze, gold, and silver palms by completing the following requirements. Be active in the Boy Scouts for at least 3 months after becoming an Eagle Scout or after the last palm was earned. Since earning the Eagle Scout rank or your last Eagle palm demonstrates Scout spirit by living the Scout oath and Scout law. Tell how you have done your duty to God and how you have lived the Scout oath and Scout law in your everyday life. Continue to set a satisfactory example of accepting responsibility or demonstrating leadership ability. Earn 5 additional merit badges beyond those required for Eagle Scout or the last palm. While an Eagle Scout, participate in a Scoutmaster conference. Logan has earned his first palm. And Kaya has earned his first 2 with 10 additional badges. At this time, Sandra, Kaya, Logan, and Jen would like to say a few words.
Logan and Kaya would like to thank several people who have been mentors throughout their journey. Kaya would like to read a poem in honor of their past and current leaders.
this far if it had been not for you. So we would like to thank you now for everything you do. While climbing up the Eagle Trail, we sometimes went astray, but you were right behind us there to help us find our way. Sometimes we had our ideas of how things should be run, but you always kept us right on track until the job was done. And though we don't always know the perfect words to say, we'd really like to pay you back. We know we will find a way. This much we can tell you. You though, and our word you can trust. We hope we'll be the kind of leaders you have been for us. You may not often say it, but we hope you know it's true. We admire and respect you too for everything you do.
Would the following people please come to receive their mentor pins and gifts? Tacey Farley, former Cub Scout leader. Can Caleb come forward? Caleb Simonson. For his dad, Sean Simonson. Alex Reynolds on behalf of Randy Reynolds. Suzanne Newman. Carrie T. Matt Kuczynski. Chris Bryson. Eagle Scout Logan Keithley, please escort Charlotte Johns forward. If anyone knows my mom, she is very determined and headstrong.
Really?
For the boys, it started with Ty and Logan. She has been a vital source to them. She made sure they had what they needed, and if not, she was the one to go get it for them. She's watched these boys grow from Cub Scouts to where they stand today. She is known as Grandma of the Troop. Kaya, please present your grandma with her grandparents.
Come on, give Grandma.
Give her a kiss.
Yeah. She's gone. And she doesn't say goodbye to anyone, so.
And now Logan would like to read a poem in honor of Mike Jackson, who's been a vital component to this entire journey that these boys have been on. And they've pushed themselves in your honor to make this achievement.
Early one morning, two young boys stood at a trailhead. Before them rose a mighty mountain, which seemed all the mightiest when composed with their smallness. A trail led to the mountain and then up it to incredible heights before vanishing in the clouds. On this trail, the boys could see other boys and young men, some of whom turned and beckoned them to follow. The boys began to climb, refusing perhaps to believe that they could never reach to the top. At first, the trail rose gently and the boys had many companions, but soon they began to sweat and breathe heavily, and many of their companions turned away. And still, the boys climbed. At times, they climbed quickly, at times they climbed slowly, at times they had to go down a little just to find another path so they can catch their breath. But they still climbed. The trail became steeper, the air thinnest, but the climbers scarcely noticed, for they had, along the way, became stronger, and harder of spirit, and they still climbed. And finally, in the cool peace of evening time, they stood alone at the top of the world and looked around them. But they weren't quite alone. A whole procession of people, parents, mentors, leaders, and friends, stood quietly in the lengthening shadows. Some of them had never reached these heights before and marveled at the view and at the boys' accomplishments. Others had stood on the mountaintop many times before, but marveled just the same. Some had helped the boys in small and unseen ways along their path. Others had been as close and vital to them as their very breath. Among this latter group, this troop's essential companion stood Michael Jackson, whom we honor this day as we celebrate the fine young men he accomplished to the mountaintop.
If you'll come up.
Where do you want?
Boys, you can go around.
Over this.
Pick the pocket that doesn't have anything on it. Lovely parting gifts.
I now declare this Eagle Court of Honor closed. Please join me in a round of applause to celebrate the accomplishments of these two Eagle Scouts. The families of Kaya and Logan ask that you join us now for a reception honoring Kaya and Logan. Please take a moment to sign the guest pages set up at the boys' tables in the back. Thank you for being here today to honor Kaya and Logan. Pastor Galt, would you please lead us in prayer before our meal?